Yes, all this food is for me. Party of 1.5. Because I got chicken treats for my dog. Hey y'all, it's Sydney Nicole, founder of Clean Living with Cole, and this is my channel where we talk about all things faith, food, and wellness. So think of me as like your plant-based homegirl, okay? I personally live a plant-based lifestyle, and in more context, that just means I don't eat any meat or any dairy. So being able to eat on the Daniel's fast isn't that different from how I eat on a day-to-day basis, but there are a few nuances that vary. So if you haven't already, take a minute to look at my first video. This is detailing my entire experience doing the Daniel's fast from a spiritual and personal perspective. And if you hear a dog barking, it's Coda. Though I gave you the simple background as to what you can and cannot eat in the first video, I figured in this video we can go a little bit more in depth and give you a personal look as to what I bought on my grocery haul. So what is the Daniel's fast? The Daniel's fast is a 21-day spiritual fast based off the prophet Daniel in the book of Daniel in the Bible. To keep it short and sweet, during this particular period of time, Daniel was fasting and praying, repenting for the sins of his people, and wanting to get a closer relationship with God. So the purpose of this fast is to restrict foods that we often see as enjoyable or delicacies as a form of worship to God. So if you aren't familiar with the story, just turn your Bible or take your Bible app and go to chapter 10 of the book of Daniel, verses 2 through 3. And I'm just going to read it on my computer for just a quick reference. It says, "In those days I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth, nor did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled." As a full disclaimer, if you have health issues or take certain medications, I highly suggest that you consult with your physician or primary care provider first and consult with them about what things you should and should not do before starting your journey doing the Daniel's fast. Now that we have some background, let's go ahead and talk about food. In the shortest and sweetest way, the Daniel's fast is honestly a plant-based diet. You can eat all the fruits and all the veggies you want. However, this excludes fruits that are canned in a syrup or dried fruit that have sugar on them, or also known as sweetened. You can eat legumes, which includes beans, lentils, chickpeas, grains, whole wheat, quinoa, brown rice, whole wheat flour, or whole wheat pasta. I personally like chickpea pasta because it's super duper good. You can have plant oils, which includes avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil, but be sure to use these in moderation. Since you can't have any dairy products, you can have plant-based milks. My personal favorites are soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk, whichever you prefer. Unleavened bread, which means no yeast. So any bread or any bread-like items that don't have yeast in them, they're okay to eat. You can have nuts and seeds that includes pecans, almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, pistachios, any of the ones you could ever think of, as well as seeds. My personal favorites are hemp seeds, chia seeds, and flax seeds. Drink all the water you want, plus you can have cold pressed juices. And if you're wondering if you can still take your vitamins and supplements, go right ahead, you're all good. So let's talk about things you must avoid. All animal products and animal byproducts. That includes meat, dairy, and eggs. And I don't know why y'all think that seafood is not considered meat, but it is. No dairy whatsoever. This includes ice cream, cheese, milk, yogurt. Now this is specifically up to you, but if you want to try like maybe some plant-based yogurt that has minimal ingredients and no sugar, go right ahead and try that. My rule is if it doesn't convict you, you should be fine. And if it does convict you, pray to God and ask him about it. No sugar. This includes white sugar, cane sugar, maple syrup. Now, there are some people who still choose to eat agave or honey. As a sweetener, I personally am using date syrup because the only ingredient is dates, and dates are a fruit. No white flour, no white flour products. This includes breads, white pasta, white rice, no caffeine whatsoever.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
This includes coffee and caffeinated tea. This includes sports drinks, Starbucks drinks, juice, or kombucha. Now, if this is a complete diet shift for you, I'm telling you right now, it is not gonna be easy. But my biggest piece of advice for you is to change your perspective and remember your why. Now you're probably like, Sydney, what does that mean? Girl, I got you. When I say remember your why, it is going to be difficult sometimes to eat the same foods. It's going to be difficult sometimes to wean yourself off of foods that you typically would eat. If you eat the standard American Western diet, which is like processed food, eating out all the time, fried foods, high sugary foods, you will probably experience withdrawals. One thing I'm telling myself to do is think of myself as David. David knew what he was up against when he made the decision to fast and pray, because his why was to gain a closer relationship with God. So if that is your why, which it should be your why because that's the point of fasting, tell yourself, God, I surrender everything to you, and in my times of lows, I'm going to pray to you so that you can help me get through this fast together. Tip number 2, make a grocery list. Do not go to the grocery store and start going down the aisles and picking up whatever you see. No. We are balling on a budget here. Plan your meals ahead of time before you grocery shop. It just gives you less stress and it's less to think about throughout the week. Now, probably my most important tip, second to the first tip of remembering your why, is always have the approved Daniel's Fast list on your phone. It just makes it easier if you're eating out or grocery shopping. I got a surprise for you. Too much? Okay. When I talked about having an approved list on your phone, click the link in my bio below and download a free PDF of an approved Daniel's Fast list. Hold up, are you even following me on TikTok and Instagram? Go ahead and pull out your phone and follow me. You're a part of the family now. It's time to be besties. So what did I get during the grocery haul? Okay, let's start off with produce. Now, I like salads. If you're not a salad person, what are you doing? So me personally, I love salads. I love warm bowls. I like to fill them up with vegetables and leafy greens and all that type of stuff. First things first, arugula. Now, you don't necessarily need to get arugula, but spinach, kale, romaine, spring mix, those are all really great staples to have in your refrigerator. Next up is Brussels. Really great in warm bowls, salads, stir fries, rice, however you want to cook them. They have a ton of fiber and they really do keep you full for long. Now, a couple other green vegetables that you can get include zucchini, asparagus, peas, whatever you want. Green vegetables are always a go-to for me. Now, onions are great because they give your food a ton of flavor, so I always stock up on yellow onions and red onions. And don't just cook your red onions. You can always make pickled red onions and put them on top of sandwiches or in tacos. Super duper good. And if you don't know how to make no pickled red onions, you better go to my TikTok. I'll put the video in the box below too. Bell peppers are also a staple. I only got green today because I already had yellow and red and orange, but they go perfect in anything that you want to cook with them, and they just allow you to get more volume in your food to keep you fuller longer. So this is not a regular thing for me because typically I get my herbs dried and we are balling on a budget. However, I'm making some cilantro jalapeno hummus to go on top of the warm bowl. And don't worry, I put the recipe link in the box below as well as the video of me making it from TikTok and Instagram. We got some carrots. I personally don't like eating carrots by themselves. However, I love to juice, and so we are going to be juicing it away this week. And I always post juicing recipes on my TikTok and on my Instagram as well. So what are you waiting for? Because I still don't know if you follow. Just like my bell peppers, I love flavors, so I had to get some jalapenos. I like to pickle my jalapenos. Like I said, I'm making that cilantro jalapeno hummus. And I just like jalapenos on everything, so had to get them. They're only 29 cents at Trader Joe's. Y'all, we thick around here. We like potatoes. So I got a bag of organic 3 potato medley from Trader Joe's as well as a couple sweet potatoes. And these are also really great to add to stir fries, to bowls, to salads, because they add so much volume to your meal, keeping you fuller for longer, even though you're not eating things like meat and dairy.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
We cannot forget about cucumbers. They go amazing in salads, and I also like to juice them, a part of my green juice medley. So last in the vegetable aisle, we got celery and we got beets, and this is because I love celery juice in the morning. It is great for your skin, and I also love juicing beets as well. So now on to some fruit. We got some apples, we got some grape, we got some limes, and we got lemon. Y'all wanna know a secret? I hate plain water. Like, I think it is so gross. So yes, I am that person who has to drink water with lemons or lime. We got some organic bananas. I eat bananas by themselves. I put them in smoothies. We're besties. And if you've been following me for a while on Instagram or TikTok, avocados are life. And last but not least, we got some oranges and a papaya. And if you're wondering why I didn't get like any berries or anything, right now it is not blueberry season or strawberry season. I personally try to stick to seasonal fruits and vegetables. So I'm a huge advocate for frozen fruits. We got blueberry, strawberry, and I love buying my frozen fruit from Aldi's because it's so inexpensive and they have amazing medleys like the mango, dragon fruit, avocado, and passion fruit. Chef's kiss. And then an island medley, kiwi, mango, and strawberry. So good. So when it comes to canned things, I already had a few items at my house, but we got some canned coconut milk, black beans. Beans are great for chilies, tacos, enchiladas, on top of salads or warm bowls, chickpeas, jackfruit, and diced tomatoes. So as far as sweeteners, like I said, I stick to the organic date syrup from Trader Joe's. It's like $4.99, but literally the only ingredient is dates. Pesto typically has cheese or milk in it, and so if you go to Trader Joe's has a vegan kale and cashew basil pesto. It is so good, and you can have all the ingredients on the Daniel's Fast. If you like salads and you like bowls and you're wondering what dressing can you eat, I personally like vinaigrettes. This is a lemon turmeric dressing from Kroger, and I have 3 favorite dressings from Trader Joe's. They were out of the spicy cashew, but this is the vegan dill and the vegan Caesar. They are so good and go great on top of salads and bowls. Now, some people don't like tofu, but I personally like it. I eat it in moderation. So if you a tofu hater, go and get out. I'm just playing. I love you. I like the sriracha baked tofu from Trader Joe's. It is so good. I just stick it in the oven. It's super crispy, and I put it on top of bowls, salad. I've said bowls and salads a lot, right? But no, seriously, I put it on everything. I also stopped by at Aldi's and got some extra plain tofu. I always get the extra firm organic. So you can have whole wheat pasta. I personally like the chickpea pasta from Banza. The only ingredient is chickpea. And then Aldi has an edamame pasta, and the only ingredient is edamame. And as a shameless plug, it has 24 grams of protein for only 2 ounces. So remember, you can't have quinoa, you can't have brown rice. I already have enough quinoa in my house, but at Aldi's, I like getting these microwavable rice packets because they're organic for one, and number 2, they're super easy to make. This is the 7-grain one. It has lentils, brown rice, groats, wheat, red rice, red quinoa, and 3 different types of lentils. If you're like me and you have a sweet tooth, rice cakes, peanut butter, and date syrup with a little bit of like nuts on them is so good. I get mine from Trader Joe's. They're only $1.99, and the only ingredient is brown rice. And last but not least, I know not having bread is literally driving you crazy, because it drove me crazy too. What am I gonna do about avocado toast? I don't know. So I searched high and I searched low, and I found these corn tortillas at Whole Foods, and this is another one from Trader Joe's. Last week I made some jackfruit tacos. They were super duper good, and literally the only ingredient is water and corn. So yes, they are Daniel's Fast approved. I hope you found this video helpful. I always say, if you're thinking about fasting, consult with God and pray about it first. It's important to be spiritually led. And if you found this video and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Daniel's Fast, go check out the video before this on my page. It'll give you all the information you need to know. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you found this video helpful. I love responding to questions, so if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe for the newsletter on my blog. Thanks for stopping by, friends. Until next time.